I don't know. We are live. We're just discussing why we're so orange.
We're not sure why we're so orange. We just looked at the screen and thought, what is it why we're orange? We're not sure.
We're quite orange. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, wherever you are in the world. We are here to discuss last night's shenanigans and tonight. So last night I've read all the
comments.
I can't think of any words. Lots of noises again. Lots and lots of noises. Lots of bangs. Lots of taps. We don't know what they are. I'm dying to get to the bottom of it. And tonight, I hope I can get to the bottom of what happened, what these noises are. There was a last anomaly that somebody's put a green orb. They've seen. I'm not sure if it's been clipped. I'm going to try and look for that in a second. There's all kinds of things going on. I
don't know what we'd do without the clips. The clips are fantastic. I mean, we rewind it. We're all doing the same thing. We're all rewinding things, listening out, going, what was that? What was that? And it's so exciting. I thought I saw my goodness me.
I'm so sorry.
I thought I saw a shadow go past the dolls last night when Mark was still here. I thought I saw a shadow. I felt there was somebody around the dolls all night, to be honest. So I think it's been really good. But tonight's just going to be even better because the man himself is going to be here. So you.
Oh, me? That's what I think you mean.
With me. All your equipment.
I'm
here. The thing.
I'm getting all my equipment out.
Yes, you are. You've got some really good stuff. Top of the range stuff. I mean, even the heat one.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called.
Thermal camera.
Thermal camera.
Yeah. So just getting back to what you said about the dolls, and just need to go back to that before I forget. Kat, I think it was Kat who said she thought she saw a shadow going past the dolls.
Oh, well, I thought I saw that as well.
I was still here then.
Yes.
I was still here when she said that. So I remember she said she thought she saw a shadow going past the dolls. So just on that. Should we see some hellos?
Yeah, I'm just reading what people are saying. So,
hello, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hello, Mark. You've got to
work hard to entertain. Nick's saying that we work hard to entertain him. Well, you know what? We love what we do.
What a lovely message. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. The thing is, because we've got a full-time. I mean, this is obviously behind me is my Victorian psychic parlour. Matthew, you love this. This is where I do my readings from. And then obviously the pyramid room where we do the healing, the shop downstairs. So we're working all the time. But then we want to keep the cameras rolling at night. So this is the bit that we really have fun with, isn't it? Yeah. We love this bit.
We love this bit. We aim to entertain. Ghost hunting doesn't have to be all deadly serious and spooky music. We entertain too.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's a nice comment. Thanks, Nick.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. And hi, Matthew again. He's a Victorian medium.
Extremely good clairvoyant. Extremely good.
Crazy good.
Matthew teaches on the University of Magicus, the same as me, over in the States. So you can see any of his classes by going online and joining the University of Magicus, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And Matthew was just saying that he's had a couple of weird cat ball light up toy mysteries here lately. They kept not turning off and then all of a sudden started working properly. And absolutely what you're saying, Matthew, the veil is thinning. October, lots of playful things happen in October. Lights switch on, switch off. It's all really exciting. So, yes.
I've got to say about the ball, excuse me, there's a cat, a spirit cat that wanders around this place that I know Vanessa keeps picking up. And actually, last night, I think I said, if you go back to when I was doing my little live, I heard a cat meowing.
I know, you did say that.
So I think that the cat is batting the ball.
Yeah.
I think the cat's playing the ball. That's my theory.
Yeah.
Thanks for the shout out, Alan. Wonderful classes too. She does have some wonderful classes. She has some wonderful classes, but it's all about the hand, I think.
Yeah, so when I do my classes, Mark does all the technical side. So he sits off. In fact, this is what it looks like. This is what my class looks like. Oh God, the lights changed. So hi. So Mark will go, I'll say, this is doing the class, and then Mark just puts his hand up. Just put your hand up. And then they all just put your hand up. They all go, it's Mark the hand. And they all know him as Mark the hand. It's not often to see his face. And now they're looking at his face.
Let's face it, I think you'd rather see the hand. I got a face for radio.
That light's much better now. I don't know what I really don't know what was happening then, but the lighting's much better now. So
morning, John. Nice to see you, mate. Morning, Richard.
Is it our Johnny? Is Johnny
I think it's our
there?
John Williams.
Oh, John Williams.
Johnny Williams.
Oh, John Williams. John Williams is a fantastic movie maker, director, writer. He does everything. He creates horror films and also comedies, which are really good.
Comedy horror films.
Yeah, which are brilliant. Yeah, St. Baptist is fantastic.
Yeah, St. Baptist.
Yeah, so again, another person. Hey, we've got some good people on here, haven't we? We've got Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. So we've got John Williams, Rebecca, Matthew. We've got Margaret and Nick. Everybody's on, and Richard. Hello, Richard. So thank you for joining us, and I hope you're all on tonight.
Yes, tonight 8 p.m. onwards. I'm going to try and scare the bejesus out of myself. Morning, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
That's my plan, because things have been happening this week. We've had, I've mentioned already that we had the dolls thrown to the floor. We've had the door opening in the bathroom. We've had voices. We've had the picture thrown off the wall in the pyramid room, which I have to say is the worst room here, which surprises me, but I always feel that's the worst room. So we've had all this happening, and
it's been brilliant. And downstairs, when Finch was smudging, and he heard a voice very clearly say stop, I actually thought, why has it said stop smudging, or stop? I don't know. So we want to befriend these spirits, and this is where not only the spirits of the house, the spirits of the whole church lane, the churchyard. I mean, we don't even mention that.
No.
Just like 100 yards at the top of this lane is a huge churchyard full of very, very old graves. It's beautiful. Yeah. So all that will come alive now because we're coming into October.
And there's a 12th century remains of a church.
Yeah.
And a massive church, St. Mary's, and that must be 1400s.
Yes. And then right next to that is the ancient High House,
older than that,
which is the oldest house in Stafford, isn't it?
It's the oldest personal dwelling in Great Britain.
Yeah, in Britain, yeah. So where we are, the vicinity, just if you circle where we are, it's steeped in history.
It really is.
And steeped in ghosties. So now's the time to see them. That's why Mark's decided to do tonight by himself. I'm being brave, and I'm just going to sit and chat online to all of you.
Isn't that so brave? You're such a trooper. You're so brave.
I am. A big Gothic church. Yes, it is, Matthew.
It's huge.
A big Gothic church.
So what I'll do one day.
Beautiful. We'll do a walk around.
She just said, I'll do a walk around. I'll do a little live. Not a live. Yeah, I can do it. I won't be able to do a live because of the Wi-Fi. My phone's a bit rubbish. But I will. I'll go and do a little walk around the church. I'll do a walk up church lane and walk around where we are. In fact, I might do that today. I'll do a little video and then put it on today so you can see. Since we're talking about it, I'll do that.
We are going to do a live on Facebook as well today.
Excuse me, I got a bit of a frog in my throat. I believe I had a past life living in a decommissioned church next to a graveyard. Haven't unraveled it yet, though.
Big Gothic church.
Could it have been in Stafford?
It could have been. That's your connection here to Stafford, you see.
Could be.
That's it, Matthew.
Could be. But yeah, looking forward to tonight. I'm going to put everything on charge now while I remember. I had a play with the Zoom mic last night and it lasted quite a while, so I'm going to get the Zoom mic working tonight because that's really sensitive. Yeah. And then I don't know, I think it's come back on.
See, the K2's playing up already.
Yeah.
It's nice when things come out to play like this and different bits of equipment switch on and off, and it's nice when it's daylight like this, and we can speak to the spirits of the past.
Look at this doll.
It's lovely.
Look at her.
Jane.
I sat here last night, she was staring at me just like that.
Jane.
Staring at me just like that. You can't see this doll. She's staring at us.
She is. I'm going to get Jane. Because Jane has got... Come on, Jane.
They were playing last night. I think the dolls were... This doll just been staring at me. She's got very starey eyes.
This is Jane. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Jane is very innocent, but Jane...
She looks like Stevie Nicks.
Jane plays with your phone. So she's got the spirit of a 6-year-old attached to her. A 6-year-old, but really 200 years old. And
she's 206 years old then.
Yes. And she drains the phone battery. So if you put a phone in front of her to try to do EVPs, things like that, she tends to drain the battery. So she's an interesting one, is our Jane. They're all interesting. Jane, there's Lady Daphne that you haven't met yet. There's Lynn.
Oh yeah, Daphne.
There's Rosetta. So there's quite a few here which all have attachments.
All these inanimate objects.
Yes.
They have attachments.
I know, this is even Mark can't quite get his head around it. So.
I've got a haunted stapler downstairs. He's got the attachment of a 12th century girl.
Well, I'm just reading what Matthew's saying. He was about to say young, but just old enough to know what she's doing. Yes.
What are you doing?
So so she's lovely. So this is Jane.
Nothing.
So so they're all obviously staring at you when you
They
do your
yeah.
lives. But what is scary is when they start to stare at you in the middle of the night. You just catch something around them.
And it's worse when you do this. That's
That
worse.
is scary.
Yeah. 6 very active antiques. No, don't, don't get me wrong. I believe in something. I'm an open skeptic. I am an open skeptic. I've got an open mind, but I'm a bit skeptical. I used to eat staplers. It was part of my staple diet.
Boom, boom.
Touch my face. Touch my face. Well done, John.
That's why John writes comedies and horrors.
Yes.
Because that whole
that's right. Because it's a horrible joke.
Yeah, it's an awful joke.
So good to see you all anyway.
Yes.
Nice to see you, John. Good to see Vanessa on, and lovely to see Matthew. And it's nice. Going back to the skeptical thing there, Matthew. I think what it is, I try and remain skeptical so I can be objective. That's me lying, because if I think everything's spirit, then I'm jumping around just like, oh my God, I've just heard a bang, it's a ghost, and it probably isn't. So I try to remain calm and skeptical.
Yes.
But I do believe in it. So.
Yeah, of course he does. Of course you do. And tonight, we'll see him believe in it, because again, you're here by yourself. So he's going to do every room, aren't you?
Everywhere,
including the shop downstairs.
I mean, last time I did, I even went outside the shop. I went into Church Lane itself. Showed you a bit of Church Lane. Yeah. If I can keep the Wi-Fi going,
yes,
I might do that again tonight.
You should be able to do on your phone. It was the fact that you're on Wi-Fi here. Yeah, so as you walked away, it clicks off.
It was my phone.
If you just switch it to normal your phone data, it'll be fine.
I did that, and it didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, my phone's a bit pan. But I'll try again tonight. And if I can keep it going, I might even walk up to the church, Matthew, and show you the church.
Yeah.
Because what they've done is they've moved all the gravestones from the actual graveyard and pushed them all to the sides. So all the gravestones sort of go around the perimeter of the churchyard. Yeah. So all those graves are still there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the gravestones are on the perimeter. Yeah. So they're not going to be very happy, are they?
I mean, when you think about it, that's huge in itself. Yeah. The fact that it's hundreds of yards away. And the church, the graveyard, we are Church Lane. Yeah. So we're the beautiful cobbled lane that just moves away from that graveyard to the oldest building in Stafford. So, I mean, what could possibly go wrong on Halloween? So that's why we are.
I mean, there's gravestones there from like the 1600s.
Yeah. So some of the spirits that we're connecting with, some of the voices you hear on the ghost box, maybe they're not just from this house. Maybe they are from around the area.
Could be.
I've heard a ghost horse and cart come up the lane when I've been doing readings here. I've heard a little a little horse and he's clipping feet and the cart and the wheels going round. I've heard it all, but really, when you look out the window, you just see a car. There's no cart, so there is definitely.
Well, when you think about it, it's a very active road. This would have been very active, especially on a Sunday when it was Sabbath, the what do you call it? Anyway, Sabbath day.
Yeah.
So it would have been a very active road.
Yes.
And there was lots of shops at this road as well. Back in the day, there's a shop on the corner and stuff. So, and there's an ale house on the end. So it would have been a very busy road.
And this whole Church Lane, I think we've told you before, but Matthew, I don't know if you're aware of the Victorian poisoner, William Palmer, Dr. William Palmer. Just Google him.
Yeah.
His mother-in-law owned all the little houses along this Church Lane, and he thought they were going to be left to him in his will, in her will, once he'd poisoned her, but she was onto him. Yeah,
he poisoned loads and loads of people, including his wife, including his children,
his babies,
his best friend, and loads of others unsubstantiated murders. But he actually, he poisoned his mother-in-law, but she was onto him. So in her will, she left loads of property to her ex-husband, I think it was. And then, so he got nothing, but he spent £12,000 of his own money doing up all the buildings, thinking that when she dies, he'll get the money, get the buildings and get all his money and blah, blah, but he died, he ended with nothing. So, and he was hung in Stafford Prison here, just down the road, and his remains are just buried there.
Yeah, so we're all steeped in history. So we, at some point we will do a huge investigation of the whole of Stafford.
I'd like to do Stafford Prison.
Yeah, so would I. But we've got a few plans anyway for Halloween, so we'll keep you updated with a few things that are going on for
Yeah,
Halloween.
there's been a few
Lots of
things
stuff
drop.
going on.
There's been a few things to drop.
Matthew's saying that he has come across this church and this place with his clairvoyance.
No
He does a lot of remote viewing, so he's connected to this place already.
It's a beautiful church. It's beautiful inside. I've only been in there once when I did with Sound the Queen's book, and I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely a beautiful church. It's really lovely, massive. So yeah, you need to see that. I'll do a little video. I might even do one inside if I can do that little video. But anyway, that's for the future.
Yes.
And we've got another church in Stafford, which is the oldest building in Stafford, which is 12th century church. There's another one, St. Chad's. That's beautiful as well. All the walls are carved. Brilliant place. I might do some little videos of the area.
Yes.
We'll see. Anyways, we're going to have to go and do some work, guys. We're a bit longer than expected, but it's nice to see you all.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. You're all absolutely wonderful. A big thank you to Stuart as well, that I know that you were on all night last night,
thank you, Stu.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was commenting all that. Stuart, sort of as a night bird, and he comments all through the night, as does Richard as well.
Richard, our blaster. Then we've got and our Matthew, who was just saying that you understand about your past lives. Do you know what? Maybe we need to interview Matthew.
I think Matthew needs to come and do an interview on our show.
Yeah, we do interviews, Matthew.
Oh, you're up for that, Matthew? Yeah,
would you like that? We could ask you loads of questions then, because you've got a lot to say, and we'd love that. So yeah, brilliant. That we'll arrange that. But yes, so have a lovely day, everybody, and I shall look forward to seeing you all on the chat tonight when you're all sporting our Mark here.
So I'd love to. Fantastic. I'm reading something. I've not read everything you've written, Matthew. I'm just reading it now. Wow. I'd love to. Brilliant. Well, that's it. And you're on. You're on. Interviewee. So, yeah, thank you all. We're going to go now, open the shop up, have a coffee. And, we got Helen here with a surrogate baby.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just holding holding Jane.
She won't put her down.
I don't like to just put her on the floor. I'll put her back in a rocking chair.
Put her back in a rocking chair. Right. I'll see you guys. I'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. UK time. I'm not sure what day, what time that's in. Over. Are you in? Did you say you're in Idaho or
is it
Iowa?
Illinois? Is it
Illinois, Iowa? Something with the I. Illinois, Iowa, Idaho.
But we'll find out all the
I don't know. Have a good day, guys.
Okay.
Love to see you all.
See you soon.
Nick. Best of days to you. Spell that. Best of days. The best of days to you.
Best of days.
The best of days to you as well, Matthew. Thank you, mate. Have a good day, everybody, and we'll see you tonight. Please come, Illinois. That's it. Please come back tonight and watch me being relatively scared or mildly inconvenient. Bye.
Bye.